Hi, my name is Xander, and I was an undercover narcotics agent. It's kind of a cliche because they were like cops at the donut shop, but they were asking me about myself one day, and I said, I was in the Coast Guard, I was about to get out, blah, blah, blah. And then I told them about how I wanted to go into harbor police, but I was ineligible, but I was really wanting to do law enforcement work. And it turns out they were retired DEA agents. They had been medically retired from the DEA, and they had opened up a business. And their business was a private, undercover narcotics investigation business. And they said I should look them up when I get out. And I was like, sure. They gave me a business card. So when I got out of the Coast Guard, I gave them a call. I went down, I met with them, I got hired. I went through like 200 hours of training, and then I was put into my first assignment at a public utility company in a metropolitan city in the state of California, where I was posing as a customer service agent, taking all of the calls from people who were angry that their gas and electric had been shut off because they hadn't paid their bill. I had to pose as a customer service agent, but that also meant I had to get hired as a customer service agent, right, with a fake resume. I had to go through an interview, and then I also had to go through 3 months of training to be a customer service agent. All the while doing my undercover investigation, and every single day at the end of my workday, I had to check in with my supervisor and write a report and give him the whole lowdown of the day, who I had met, what we had talked about. It wasn't until after my training that I was, the 3 months of training as a customer service agent, that I was then be given my assignments to start conversations with people around drugs and to start coming in looking like I was tweaking or hungover, those kinds of things, and to see if people offered me anything. That started my career. They said that the fact that I had law enforcement experience and also an extensive background with drugs, I knew the names for them, I knew what they looked like, I knew how you would feel if you were on them, because I was going to have to simulate all that stuff. I was going to have to pretend like I was snorting cocaine and act like I was on it. I was going to have to, do all those things. Because in the workplace, people go into the bathroom stalls to do their drugs. So you can go in the stall next to somebody. Nobody knows what you're doing. But I also couldn't get rid of it. I had to find a way to put it into something and take it back and turn it in so they could test it. And I wore a wire a couple of times and went on a couple buys and sat outside people's houses and did surveillance. And it was a lot of fun.
How long did you do that?
Maybe like a year and a half. I would have kept doing it. I asked to go on leave because my mother got cancer and she needed some help. She had been living in Reno and she needed help with packing up all of her household belongings and getting them from Reno back to San Diego where her home was. And I asked for like a month off and they said no. So I had to quit. I would have stayed. It was a great job. I loved it. It was right when the show on TV was on called 21 Jump Street. They just made a movie out recently. And that show was on right at the same time. And I would watch it. I was like so thrilled because it was exactly what I was doing.